They're below. And
Kevin, thanks very much.
all right, David, thank you. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Nets, Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Jordan. And it's Durant. And it's Griffin in at the power forward position. Now, here is Young. Bogdanovich with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Bogdanovich, no luck.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Bogdanovich looking around. Capella kicks to Young. And Griffin sends it back. And they get it back. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Irving against Young. Passes to KD. Back to Irving. The 19-footer is on the money. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Here's Bogdanovich. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
On the wing, Irving. Outside Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Well, this is what makes Kevin Durant maybe the greatest all-around scorer in the game today. Equal proficiency from every spot on the floor.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Hunter. Outside Collins. Young outside. 4 on the clock. And it's blocked by Jordan.
The DJ twice on the pipes. No, sir. Get it out of here.
And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And you can put those alley-oop feeds as high as you need to when Griffin's on the receiving end. He'll pick it up off the top of the backboard if he has to.
Now, here is Young. Bucket is good. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Now, here's Bogdanovich following the miss by DeAndre Jordan. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism? For a big man, Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
The pass to Durant. Now here's Griffin. A minute 20 left here in the opening quarter. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
And good that time.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Irving after the basket by DeAndre Hunter. Irving passes to Jordan. Harden outside. Shoots. And the Nets miss again.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit. Who knows? But he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Pass to Hunter. Young against Harden. And Young with the basket on the assist by Hunter.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively. Hard to close off the lane.
And here's Harden. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Irving up top, defended by Young. Here's Jordan. Outside Irving, trying to get something going. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And we reached the end of the first quarter. It's Atlanta. They're up by 4. And the naturally a ball-dominant player. James Harden talked to us.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
They've got Kyrie Irving. Griffin is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Harden, and it's Durant in at the 3. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter.
And something that Harden continues to work on. That kind of defensive effort makes his coaches and teammates proud.
Lobs it up for Jordan, and stolen by Okongwu. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Done. He's checked in for Atlanta. Pass to Herter. Pass to Okongwu. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gallinari. Banked in off the glass. Gallinari's got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Done against Harden. The layup missed.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
And there are only a handful of players who can create excitement just by being on the floor, and Griffin is one of them.
The Hawks leading by 4. Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
That one goes. Count it.
Oh, Kyrie dazzling on the drive. One of the best in the league at that.
And the pass to Herter. Back to Dunn. Now, here's Reddish. Defended by Durant. Here's Okongwu. And it's blocked by Jordan. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Done with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Pass to Reddish. Gallinari right side. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, many questioned the selection of Reddish in the draft. Pundits thought he had red flags. But, Greg, he developed nicely over his first season in the league.
You know, Reddish caught up to the speed of the NBA, found his shot, and started to play with confidence. Sometimes it takes a little time for young guys to adjust.
The 3 from Harden. Gallinari with the rebound. The Hawks leading by 4. Passes it to Reddish. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Gallinari dishes to Reddish. Got a piece of it. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Griffin. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Griffin's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, how about the strength and focus there of Griffin? Absorbs the hit and still finishes.
Here's Herter. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Irving with the ball. Okongwu covering. Griffin kicks to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Listen, Dunn has got elite power and elite speed, and it's paying dividends in the paint.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Gallinari. Hunter's checked in for Reddish. And Trae Young subbed in for Kevin Herter. Harden finds Griffin. Now Harden. Left side, Jordan. 6 to shoot. Outside Durant. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Capella. Collins passes to Dunn. Back to Collins. And so it's Atlanta with their lead.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm and a star in his role. Clint Capella. And that.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Blake Griffin really making a difference here.
But really, the numbers aren't gaudy. They don't stick out, but his energy and impact does.
There's no doubt. And he's affected the game in any number of ways, and he's definitely important to the success of this team.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there at Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the center. And Durant gets it to go. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Capella finds Young. Lays it up off the glass. Young's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Hawks.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And the jam by Harden.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
The Hawks leading by 4. And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. Pass to Hunter. Outside Collins. Here's Bogdanovich. And it's sent back by Irving.
Boy, Kyrie Irving becoming a better and better defender over time. Nice block right there.
Here's Durant. And Capella sends it back.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
It's stolen by Capella. Bogdanovich with it. Capella, and it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hawks.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Harden dishes to Jordan. Tries again. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
For Brooklyn, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
Well, you know what DeAndre Jordan is going to bring to the table every night. Great effort, incredible presence on the backboards, a ton of length defensively. Love everything he does for you.
Williams can't hit.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Dinwiddie is checked in for Brooklyn. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Donnie's checked in for Lou Williams. Dinwiddie outside. Unloads from 13. Here's Jordan. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Durant for 3. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. KD's got 9 points.
Kevin Durant is a threat to shoot it as soon as the ball hits his hands. This guy incredible, relentless as a scorer.
Gallinari attacking. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
And Doris, when you just look at the numbers the last 2 seasons, Gallinari has been playing like an all-star.
Now, Greg, you were talking about 20 points per game, 6 rebounds, a couple of assists, and he began to shoot a higher volume of threes, which obviously sometimes leads to a little bit less efficiency. But not for Gallinari. He's actually improved his accuracy from the three-point line.
Now the pass to Okongwu. Gallinari down low. Griffin on him. A nice shot by Gallinari.
Well, some contact there on the shot, but Danilo Gallinari, much improved upper body strength, maintains his focus. Nicely done.
Here's Griffin. The shot's good. 8 points for him.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
40 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Herter. Dinwiddie covering. Herter passes to Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
Yeah, I'd like to see Gallinari attack the basket. It provides a nice counterbalance to that shooting ability.
Harden against Dunn. Back to Harden. He feeds it to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Gallinari dishes to Reddish. 4 seconds left. And Reddish with the slam.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Here's Harden. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. 6-point game. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Griffin is out there with Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard from 12 feet out. And no good that time. The Nets go the other way with it. Outside for Durant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
Boy, Kevin Durant gets a quick first step, and it puts the defense in a tough spot, and he picks up the foul. You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Over to the left wing. Collins passes to Young. Clock at 6. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Bogdanovich finds Young. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the paint. It's tipped. To the inside. And the dunk by Jordan.
Well, that's about as high percentage as it gets for DJ. Go to work, big man.
The Hawks leading. Bogdanovich dishes to Young. Bogdanovich passes to Young. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
That one misses for Young.
And the comparisons to Steph Curry, it's understandable. Young's shooting ability is off the charts.
Dinwiddie left side. Dishes it to Durant. And another shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on DeAndre Hunter. The first free throw is good.
I think Kevin Durant, it's obvious how much passion and pride he takes in playing the game at the highest level. It is such an honor watching this guy work.
Reddish, he's checked in for Hunter. Bogdanovich passes to Young. For the Hawks, Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. And it's done in for Bogdanovich. Here's Dunn. And that one drops for him. And the Hawks lead by 4.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Irving looking for an opening. Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Woohoo! Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
Young passes to Gallinari. Ball's knocked loose inside. Capella finds Gallinari. 5 on the clock. Capella trying to free himself up. No good. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. And that'll be 2 free throws. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Collins checked in for Gallinari. Hunter comes in for Reddish. And it's Bogdanovich in for Chris Dunn. KD on the wing. Good work defensively by Capella. The Hawks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Collins kicks to Young. 1:39 left in the game.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Now, here is Irving. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Wow, what a time for a turnover. Shows you just how key one play can be.
Here we go, one-on-one. Hunter, the pass to Capella. To the paint. Down low. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And we saw this in the national title game. Hunter embracing the moment and delivering in the clutch.
The three from KD. Rebounded by the Hawks. 55 seconds left in the 4th quarter. here's Young. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Young's got the lead up to 9 now for Atlanta. Outside Griffin. Right side, Kevin Durant. Jordan kicks to Griffin. Now here's Durant. He's guarded closely. Here's Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
Boy, what wonderful vision. Kevin Durant with a picture-perfect pass. Woo-hoo.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Outside Collins. Bogdanovich against Irving. Capella dishes to Collins. From deep. He doesn't hit that one. And so the Hawks take the win. This was a hard... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. starting fives. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on the next starting five. Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Harris. Then there's Griffin. And it's Durant in at the 4 spot. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5. Roaming the paint.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Yep, that one goes in there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
DiVincenzo against Irving. Outside, KD. Lopez with the block.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game. Giannis outside. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. DiVincenzo's got 5 now. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Here's Holiday. James Harden picking up that last basket. And Holiday kicks to Lopez. Harden grabs the miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Irving finds Griffin. The shot will not fall.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Man, can he finish. Chris Middleton, so good at driving inside. And if you don't get there soon enough, he's turning it over on top of your head.
Now here's Irving. That one drops for him.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Bucks leading by 3. Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, passes it to DiVincenzo. His three-pointers off the mark. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball. That was a strong dunk.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. The shot misses. Nice defense from KD. To the middle. Here's Griffin. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, they've come out of that locker room with the hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 6. Irving finds Griffin. The kick out to Irving. 6 to shoot. And the layup's good off the glass. Irving's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
I think he's the most creative finisher in the league. Irvin's so good at finding holes in the defense.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, Griffin in position. Rebounded by the Bucks. And here is DiVincenzo.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. We come back right after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's Griffin. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Harden in at the point. Now here's Durant. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Boy, the timing of Griffin really superb in these situations. He has a great sense for when to leave the floor on these alley-oop jams.
Here's Tucker. They lead by 1. Pass to Teague. Here's Portis, defended by Griffin. Teague for 3. And the rebound goes to Griffin. Net shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. And Griffin slams it in.
Yeah, and no one's ever questioned the desire. Griffin using his strength and explosiveness to make good on the second chance opportunities.
Here's Connaughton. No points in the game yet for him.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now, here is Irving. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And this is what happens when you let Griffin establish position. He will make you pay.
Here's Connaughton. To the inside, Portis. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Now, here is Irving. Takes a shot at the elbow, and that one comes up a bit short. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Connaughton passes to Norham. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing. And when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
Here is Durant following the bucket by the Bucks. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
You know, the defense just can't stop Durant's drive. I mean, he's got that alchemy of agility and power. He's hard to shut down.
Now, here's Teague. Pass to Tucker. Back to Teague. Outside Portis. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
P.J. Tucker always active on the boards and doesn't give the defense a chance to box him out.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And then for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. Here's DiVincenzo. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Outside Holiday. Drains it from beyond the arc. Holiday's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
With deep range and a wide arsenal of moves, Holiday keeps defenders off balance.
To the paint. And Griffin slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Irving finds Harris. Dinwiddie right side. Pulls up on the wing. The rebound by Middleton. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Holiday. Giannis left side. And there's the pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Lopez. And that one released in time, but no good. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5. Thanks for joining us.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Dante DiVincenzo.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Here's Claxton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Brown. That shot no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's foul number 2 for him. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Passes to DiVincenzo. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There is no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
And the quickness of Middleton on the drive is really remarkable. I mean, he gets to the bucket so fast.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Middleton up top, defended by Griffin. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop. And it's a 12-point Bucks lead.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one,
A
Kevin.
little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
It actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
Good on the shot.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's DiVincenzo. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns. Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Nets trail by 14. Now here's Brown. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. He dishes it to Griffin. Rebounded by the Bucks. Outside Holiday. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Holiday's got 7 points. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Here's DiVincenzo. Following the basket by Blake Griffin. Pass to Middleton. The three. Drops in the tray. Middleton's got 5 points in the quarter.
Man, it's obvious that Middleton has great confidence. I mean, you can just see it oozing out of him. He's so good at catching the defense off balance and knocking down the catch-and-shoot jump shot.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, if you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Durant's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Irving comes in for Brown. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. Bucks leading by 17. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Connaughton, covered by Irving. It's stolen by Harris, and they're pushing it up. Here's KD. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Griffin. Griffin's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 17-7 run. Here's Connaughton, defended by Durant. Portis against Griffin. Back to Connaughton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Harden scanning the floor. Over Teague. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks feeling good about their 17-point lead. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. A moment now to reset the lineups. Back to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. Griffin is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then there's Harris. And it's Irving in at the 2 spot. From deep three-point range. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 17.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And so it's Milwaukee with it, following the miss by Griffin. Down low, Durant with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Harris has got the ball, and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Yeah, this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Bucks leading by 17. Teague surveying the D. Inside. A nice shot by Tucker.
Terrific awareness from the savvy point guard. Jeff Teague is excellent at getting the ball to the open man.
Teague against Harden to the inside. Griffin goes up with it. And again, no good by Brooklyn. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Knocked away. In transition, here come the Nets. Shots good by Durant.
Boy, how about the outstanding hustle from Durant? I mean, getting out on the break as soon as the ball was headed the other way. The more bodies going up court, the better.
Here's Connaughton. Outside Teague. Outside Portis. And the 3 off target. Nets trail by 17. Harris dishes to KD. The shot, no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Holiday against Harden. Outside Holiday. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. No good from outside.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Chris Middleton.
So ferocious on the take. I just love how Durant aggressively attacks guys, and despite his slight frame, he plays a physical offensive game. Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
Harden against Holiday. Over Harden. And it doesn't even draw iron. In transition, here come the Nets. KD leading the charge. And again, it's the Nets missing. Bucks leading by 15. Middleton, the pass to Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Lopez with the block. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo, an emphatic LU jam.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Irving with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Harden, nifty move. And the jam by Harden.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Milwaukee.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
Boy, what a journey it's been for Irving. An all-star, a champion. He played on the U.S. national team and even did a little acting along the way.
Now here's Giannis. Middleton outside. Lopez outside. 5 to shoot. Pass to DiVincenzo. Off target with his 3. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Durant with it. Now guarded by Giannis. And then Durant with the dunk.
Boy, with that long reach of his, so easy for KD to throw it down.
And the Bucks with possession here. The lead is 15. Middleton against KD. Middleton can't get it to go. And KD's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. Oh, Griffin in position. Harden finds Griffin. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Irving. Griffin trying to get open. DiVincenzo with it. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. Well, Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. Young outside. From deep. And that's collected by Drew Holiday. And so Holiday will bring it up for Milwaukee.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on the defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
Just 5 to shoot. Back to Young. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Outside Holiday. Lopez outside. Off target from outside.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Here's Bogdanovich. High shot from 10 feet out. Bogdanovich has got the first basket of the game for the Hawks. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Right side out of the Kumbo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Collins.
And with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. And here's Bogdanovich. Dishes it to Collins. Back to Bogdanovich. But Trae. No good there. The Bucks go the other way with it. Fast break, Milwaukee. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Capella goes in. Second chance shot. Banked in off the glass.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Outside Holiday. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. And you played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Bogdanovich, and he lays it straight in. Bogdanovich has got 6. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Giannis passes to Holiday. Count it. He has 5.
I mean, few guards absorb contact as well as Holiday. In fact, he often delivers as much punishment as he takes.
Here's Young. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Bogdanovich. From downtown. That shot missing. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Here's Holiday. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got 3 assists now in this one. Feeds it to Collins. To the paint. Here's Hunter. Here's Capella. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Drills the three-pointer.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Lopez up top for 3. They get the rebound.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say.
I think the most important lesson that I got.
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, they've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis, and it's Teague in at the 1. Here's Okongwu. Tries yet again. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Back to Connaughton. The shake. Teague at the elbow. Pass to Portis. Over Okongwu. Portis can't get it to go. The Hawks trail by 6. Now, here's Reddish. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Okongwu.
And they really haven't been able to get into any kind of an offensive flow this quarter.
Tucker dishes to Teague. Back to Tucker. Fires the 3. Mora can't get it to go. For Atlanta, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. The feed to Gallinari. The pass to Okongwu. Williams against Teague. Now Williams. Rocket 2. Pass to Herter. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Teague left side. Back to Connaughton. Takes a 3. Good on the triple. Connaughton's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Okongwu kicks to Gallinari. To the middle to stop the drought. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Tucker the pass to Portis. Over Gallinari. Portis can't get it to go.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Here's Herter. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Physical D right there, but Herter's mentally tough. Never lost focus.
Here's Nwora. No points in the game yet for him. Back to Portis. He kicks to Teague. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. A nice shot by Tucker.
Just a great job there from Teague to locate where his teammate was and get the ball to him on time.
The Hawks trail by 9. Williams dishes to Okongwu. Teague against Gallinari. Here's Williams. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
Portis finds Tucker. Bucks passing it around. Here's Teague, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Herter passes to Reddish, and Reddish with the slam.
Nice look from Kevin, intelligent and unselfish.
Milwaukee leading by 5. 52 seconds left in the first half. There's the lob to Portis.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Williams up on top. Teague covering. Williams with the ball. From 10 feet out. Great D that time from Portis.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Teague against Williams. Back to Teague. Here's Norrell. They get it back. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay mon. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. At its highest, their lead topped out at... And that...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Bogdanovich really making a difference here.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the 5 spot. And here's Young, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
DiVincenzo finds Holiday. Here's Giannis. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Hunter.
A 42% three-point shooter in college, Hunter continues to shine beyond the arc.
Middleton looking it over. Pass to DiVincenzo. Kicks it to Lopez. Outside Holiday. Over Bogdanovich. The shot by Holiday, no good. Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. DiVincenzo against Young. Ejected by Young.
You might ask, how is Trae Young blocking shots? The awareness and the activity level. That's how.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Outside Collins. And Young kicks to Collins. Now, here is Young. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Holiday with it. He's picked up by Collins.
An all-star, a leader, Drew Holiday can be counted on night in and night out to make a difference.
The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one drops. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Both free throws good from Holiday. Third quarter of basketball here and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. Here's Williams. Count that one.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Teague, the pass to Connaughton. Portis with it. Back to Connaughton. Shot clock at 5. From deep. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's his first foul. The Hawks trail by 4. Bounce pass from Williams. Herter passes to Williams. 41 seconds left to play in the third. Lets it go from deep. They get it back. And Gallinari kicks to Okongwu. Offline with his 3.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
A nice shot by Teague. Teague's got his first 2 points.
And Teague is just so calm and collected when he gets near the rim.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Williams passes to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And give Sweet Lou credit. Turns down his own shot because his teammate has a better one.
And we've reached the end of the third. Milwaukee on top, up. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Teague, and it's Connaughton in at the 2. Bucks leading by 4. Nora, the pass to Portis. Over Gallinari. Nice move. Portis can't get it to go. Hawks shooting about 42% so far. Down low. Now Reddish. Back to Herter. Reddish the pass to Herter. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And Tucker kicks to Connaughton. Passes it to Nora. It's blocked. They recover it. Portis can't get it to go. The Hawks trail by 4. And the wide open shot from Reddish. And Okongwu slams it in.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
A nice shot by Teague.
Well, Jeff Teague is one of the tougher players in the league despite his size, and he did a good job finishing through the contact.
And he commits the intentional foul. So both teams making some changes here. Bogdanovich with it. Young outside. Capella kicks to Bogdanovich. He dishes it to Young. Lopez with the steal. Here's DiVincenzo. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
I mean, a tremendous all-around talent. Drew Holiday keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Young taking his time here. Outside Collins. Outside Bogdanovich. The Hawks again can't hit. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. They've led by as many as 11 points.
And that's the pressure Holiday puts on your defense. Sees the opportunity, gets his shot inside.
DiVincenzo against Young. To the middle. Lopez with the steal. And it's the Bucks on the break. Holiday with the ball. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Here's Middleton. Back to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. The tray. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. And now an 11-point Bucks lead.
This is the versatility we talk about with Drew. Able to beat you with the drives and from distance.
Young outside. There's the pass to Collins. It's stolen by Kumbo. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Lopez dishes to Holiday. And he uses the glass on the layup. Holiday's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bucks.
He's able to shift gears in an instant. Hard to stay in front of Holiday on the drive.
Young outside. Shot to stop the run. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Bucks leading by 13.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Milwaukee.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Young.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight, he did it by owning the boards.
Lopez outside, shoots over Capella. Atlanta with the rebound.
High percentage look for him, but bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
A nice shot by Young.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Young's running. Can't connect from long distance. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them to
welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Hawks on their way to the locker room earlier, hoping to so the next starting five. We've got Harris, Harden out there with Irving, then there's Griffin, and it's KD in at the four-man position. And for Atlanta, Hunter at the three with Collins at the four. Bogdanovich out there with Chris Dunn, and it's Capella in at the five. Now here's Durant. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one.
And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Capella inside. Griffin's there. Shot clock at 6. Hunter, the pass to Capella. Over Harris. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe, GA, the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick-and-roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
Bobbed up there for Collins. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Man, so impressive. Collins way up for that one.
Bogdanovich against Irving. Outside, KD. On the wing, Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Dunn dishes to Bogdanovich. And he banks in the layup.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Inside, KD passes to Harden. Harris looking it over. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Now done. Outside, Bogdanovich. Makes it off the glass.
Bogdanovich, we saw a little bit of this during the All-Star weekend. He can play with a little bit of flair, and you know he's confident when he starts to show those signs.
Now here's Harden. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Stolen by Harden. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. And Harris wide open. He shoots, buries the corner three.
Yeah, put some students in the classroom because that's exactly how you move the ball. Kyrie terrific at spotting the open man, and then you got to get it to him.
To the inside. And Capella with the basket on the assist from Dunn.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now, here is Harden. From 8. That misses off the backboard. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. The Hawks have gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Outside, Bogdanovich. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
He had a nice open look right there. Bogdanovich has got 6 points. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Trailing by 2.
And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta.
You know, it tells you something about Harden that he's led the league in free throw attempts so many times. This man is always in attack mode.
Now, here is Young after the miss from Cam Reddish. Count the basket.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
The Nets have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Irving surveying the floor. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Here's Young. Passes it to Okongwu. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Well, we know that Trae Young is a phenomenal passer, which is why you just can't leave him open like that.
Here's Griffin. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there.
Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clark in a tie. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Hawks, on the wings, Herter and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu, and it's Young in at the point.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Dinwiddie passes to Jordan, and the wide open shot from Green. And the Nets, another 3.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Here's Herter. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Luwawu. It's tipped. And here's the break. Here's Young. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also give him credit for being unselfish.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Dinwiddie. Brown kicks to Dinwiddie. Takes the 3. And it's Brown missing. The Hawks leading. Gallinari passes to Herter. Back to Gallinari. Green with the rebound.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Here's Luwawu. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well, but so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor over Young. And that one off the back of the rim and in. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Now, here is Young. 8 points for him. Okongwu, the pass to Herter. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Dinwiddie against Young. Dinwiddie with the bucket. And the Nets lead by 1.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
1:19 left here in the second. Young outside. And Jordan sends it back.
And Jordan, a defensive stalwart, crushing the opposition with his shot blocking.
Hawks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the second quarter so far. And Jordan sends it back. And they're able to recover. 59 seconds left to play in the first half. And here is Brown. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Dinwiddie kicks to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Jordan. Pass to Luau. Brown feeling it out a bit. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And the shot goes in. Jordan's got his first bucket of the night.
And how about that beautiful display for us of DeAndre Jordan and that wingspan getting to that ball.
Done. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
What a game. This lead just keeps going back and forth.
The Hawks have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Dinwiddie with it. Shoots the 3. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach after. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And the first few years of Trae Young's career have been fantastic. Hawks fans love the guy.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Durant. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Hayes. And it's Griffin in at the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
It's Harden with the drive. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Chris Dunn picks one up.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Free throw good. James Harden. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside Irving. It's good, and the Hawks' lead is cut down to just one on the basket from James Harden.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
Collins kicks to Dunn. Back to Collins. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Moving against Bogdanovich. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Harden outside. And Harden with the stuff.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
Bogdanovich dishes to Hunter. Collins against Durant, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. It's his first trip to the line.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
John Collins and his versatility are very, very exciting, not just as a scorer and a rebounder, but defensively as a shot blocker and a versatile, switchable defender.
Harden the pass to Irving. To the paint. That shot by Griffin, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Young with no one around. Off target from three-point range.
And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
Gallinari attacking. 6 on the shot clock. Dinwiddie with the steal. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Outside Green. And Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Hawks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Brent, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their #1 choice, and that was Trae Young.
Back to Herter. Gallinari outside. Over to the wing. Lock at 6. Okongwu with it. Brown's there. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Nets. It's a 1-point game. And the pass to Luau. He feeds it to Jordan. Dinwiddie outside. For the lead, he lays it in. Dinwiddie's got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Young against Dinwiddie. And Jordan sends it back. And Okongwu slams it in. Now here's Dinwiddie. 6 points for him. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Young and Herter make up the back. Reddish out there with Gallinari. And it's Okongwu in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Durant, the pass to Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Yeah, just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Here's Bogdanovich, and Griffin sends it back.
Great to see Griffin going hard on the defensive end. Rejections like that are crucial to his development.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Here's Snell. Pass to Collins. Back to Snell. That one falls. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Al Harden. The kick out to Irvin. Harden left side. 5 to shoot. He dishes it to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And that's what makes Griffin so dependable. Slashing to the hoop after the screen and the defense having a hard time dealing with it.
Here's Snell to the middle. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Snell, no good. Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Outside Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
The Atlanta making some changes. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And Kevin Herter subbed in for Bogdanovich. That free throw good from Durant.
It's pretty evident to see that Kevin Durant is driven to be a great player, but it's his love for the game. The passion he has for basketball is something that's just off the charts. I know he's anxious to have another great competitive year in the NBA.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Harden the pass to Griffin. Passes to Durant. A 3-ball. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Hawks trail by 4. Here's Herter. Buries it down low.
Herter very comfortable taking that big shot.
Nets have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Here's Harden on the wing. Harris, right side. Here's Durant. Kicks it out to Harden. A second chance effort. Durant trying to break free. And Harden. And the nice bucket inside.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Here's Snell, guarded by Harden. In the corner, Herter with it. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Rush, and Griffin sends it back. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Reddish. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Durant trying to break free. And here's Harden. Down low, Griffin. And that one is off. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Collins finds Capella to tie it up. 4 for 5 with that first miss in 5 attempts from the floor. Here's Harden. Collins.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
Now I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Here's Atlanta now.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Harden outside. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players final. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forwards and Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center position. And for the Nets, we've got Durant. Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Griffin. And it's Harris in at the small forward. Now, here is Harden. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Two terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments and Listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Harden outside, kicks it to Harris. DiVincenzo against Irving. That one goes in.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Lopez. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Harris, following the basket by Brook Lopez. Harris kicks to Griffin. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Brooklyn with the ball, following the bucket by the Bucks. Irving misses. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Here is Durant, following the bucket by the Bucks. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, you respect the jump shooting, so you close tight, and Kevin Durant gets off on the dribble drive.
DiVincenzo against Irving. DiVincenzo kicks to Holiday. 6 to shoot. Almost, but it rolls out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And then Griffin with the dunk.
And you can put those alley-oop feeds as high as you need to when Griffin's on the receiving end. He'll pick it up off the top of the backboard if he has to.
Now here's Young. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Kevin Durant. Milwaukee shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. First one falls for him.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
Here's Irving. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trying to get open is Lopez. Holiday gets the bucket.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
DiVincenzo against Irving. That one misses. Milwaukee leading by 4. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Well, here we go with Griffin. Nobody back there. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And that's a nice job defensively from Harden. I mean, he's capable of these kinds of plays when the guy is engaged and active.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Middleton outside. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Harden against Holiday. Pass to KD. Lopez grabs the board. The Bucks have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got 8.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for. Nets
trailed by 7. Jordan with it. With 1 on the clock, and it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that.
For me personally,
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Green. Then there's Brown. And it's Luwawu in at the small forward position. Here's Nora. Tucker. Great positioning on the putback. Tucker's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bucks.
Oh, if you don't put a body on Tucker, he will find a way to burn you on the offensive glass.
Dinwiddie kicks to Green. Offline with his 3. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Tucker the pass to Moore. Lets it go with the 3. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Nets shooting well, 50% from the floor.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
The pass to Nora. The Bucks working the ball around. Back to Portis. Lays it up off the glass. And now it's a 12-point Bucks lead.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Dinwiddie. They need this. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Jeff Teague.
Well, DeAndre Jordan making his presence felt at the offensive end. Nice.
No good on the second free throw. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
Kevin, that's a great question, and believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence, and so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that.
And it's Brown missing.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Bucks leading by 10. Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half. Back to Giannis. 5 on the clock. Holiday. And it's good from the elbow. Holiday's got his second bucket tonight.
And you have to be right up on Holiday. When you're not, he's ready to take those quick shots.
Now Harden. Outside for Durant. 1:14 left in the first half. No good on that one. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo hammers the alley-oop through.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Durant, no good. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. That bucket in no time at all. Giannis has got 5 points now this quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been...
Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below!
Woo!
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Holiday with the three. They get it again. Here's Giannis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. Nets trail by 16. Harden surveying the D. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Outside Holiday. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 4 assists now tonight. On the inbound. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 14 points. And...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward.
You simply have to remember that Brook Lopez can stroke the jumper. This guy on catch and shoot is terrific.
Now, here is Harden. 8 points for him.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Outside Holiday. Inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Brady, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Middleton can't get it to go. Nets trail by 21. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
KD on the wing. Back to Griffin. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. The wide open look for Durant. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Harden against Holiday. Middleton on the wing. Over Harris. Middleton finds Lopez. This one for three. And the Bucks miss again. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Trailing by 19.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Outside Holiday. The jump hook, and no good. Trying to use the glass. The Nets have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Yes, that goes in.
Well, Kevin Durant can just hurt you in so many different ways. He's almost unguardable when he's pulling that jump shot.
DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. And it's good, 2 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Basket good. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Here's Connaughton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Portis. 5 to shoot. Connaughton passes to Portis. Rebound, Brooklyn. 59 seconds left in the third. Brown dishes to Jordan. Pass to Luwawu. There's the 3. Sinks the triple. Luwawu's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Teague the pass to Portis. Now here's Tucker, guarded by Green. Passes it to Teague. Portis against Jordan. Teague for 3. It's hauled in by Brown. Nets trailed by 14. Pops it up for Jordan. Stolen by Tucker. And there's the pass to Portis. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Portis has got 7.
You know, that an area where Tucker continues to improve, making the extra pass.
Here's Dinwiddie. Good on the shot.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
And so it's Milwaukee. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Luwawu. Green is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Brown, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Teague drives in. Count that one. And the Bucks lead by 16.
How about that ability to mix speeds? Teague is so hard to keep up with when he's penetrating.
Jeff Green on the wing. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Here's Connaughton. Pass to Portis. Back to Connaughton. He kicks to Tucker. Teague feeling it out a bit. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pass to Luwawu from the arc. No good on the shot.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Up again. It's good on the putback.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Here's Dinwiddie. And it's off from three-point range. Bucks leading by 16. Teague with the ball. Now Green defending. Teague the pass to Nworom. Portis in the post. He's covered by Brown. Gets a hand on it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Dinwiddie passes to Jordan. Teague against Dinwiddie. Brown outside. Pass to Llewellyn. Brown inside. Working on Portis. Brown. Good.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Both teams deciding to change it up. DiVincenzo against Irving. The pass to Holiday. From deep. And it's Durant with the rebound. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 16-point game. And that one drops for him.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
DiVincenzo kicks to Holiday. Lopez outside. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. We've got 1:55 left to play in the final quarter. Middleton outside. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the three fly. The shot misses. The Nets go the other way with it. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one is on Holiday.
Well, the length and size of Kevin Durant make him a prime target on the interior. So good at forcing the issue close to the basket.
Bucks leading by 12. Holiday looking for an opening. Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Holiday. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Griffin with the ball. Irving dishes to Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
And he recovers it. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And it's Middleton penetrating. Goes back up. Lopez inside. Defended by Griffin. Middleton for 3. Milwaukee the rebound. Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. Here's Lopez. Over Harris. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Lopez has mastered the art of the pump fake. He gets the defense lifted. Terrific patience. That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
They can score it here, but it won't mean much.
Kevin, turn out the lights. This party's over.
It might be. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And here is Durant. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Holiday with it. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight. starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. Outside Holiday to the inside. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Hunter. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Now Capella. That's good from Collins on the assist from Capella.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
Collins against Antetokounmpo. Over Collins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, Antetokounmpo has really learned how to get himself to the foul line. It's one of the easiest ways to score the ball. He gets to the stripe at a higher clip with each passing year.
Young outside to the paint. Deflects the pass. Here's DiVincenzo. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Nice awareness from the young forward. Giannis Antetokounmpo showing he wants to work it to his guys.
A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Back to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
And it's Holiday at the elbow. Three-pointer. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Really, you know what? Trying to keep Antetokounmpo off the glass, that's a tough assignment because he's long and he can leap.
Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Goes up from the top of the key, and he drops that one in.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Middleton drives in. Lopez inside. That one goes. Count it.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Young looking around for the 3. Giannis grabs the miss. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
Passes it to Bogdanovich. Up top, Capella. Back to Bogdanovich. Down low. Lopez with the steal. Holiday against Capella. There's 1:17 left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Holiday. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Inside. Here's Hunter. Puts the move on. He takes it up and lays it in. Hunter's got his second basket of the night.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
And Holiday kicks to Giannis. Middleton outside. Holiday attacking, and he comes up with the deuce.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks, trailing by 4. To the middle. Wants to get it to Collins and does. And there's another turnover by Atlanta. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Bucks leading by 4. Outside Teague. The turnaround, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Well, he's a balanced, smooth, surprisingly tough.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Bucks lead by 4. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee.
Definitely getting slow down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see.
And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
Teague, the pass to Norham. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, you know, not every point guard would be able to find an open man right there, but Teague is always looking for the right play.
The feed to Gallinari. Dishes to Reddish. The pass to Williams. Rocket 6. Gallinari. Sweet move. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Gallinari's got his first bucket in this one. Milwaukee leading by 3. Teague, the pass to Portis. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Williams against Teague. Here's Tucker. Atlanta with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Herter passes to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Now, here's Portis. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Forbes kicks it to Tucker. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. The Hawks trailing. Here's Okongwu. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And it's tied up with that one. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this area at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that, more than anything, allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Yeah, hard to corral the energy that P.J. Tucker plays with, and he gets in there and mixes it up, and he'll go to the line.
That's good from Tucker. So both teams changing it up here. Both free throws good from Tucker. Now about 3 minutes gone in his second quarter of basketball. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Holiday surveying the floor. There's 1:40 left in the second quarter. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Young with the ball. In the corner, Collins with it. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. For the finish, here's Lopez. Finished off the break. And the Bucks lead by 1. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Milwaukee.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Here's Collins. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Outside Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. The shot, no good.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Collins. Bogdanovich looking around. Jacks up a 3. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. And the dunk by Giannis.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Young outside. Here's the... And it is good at the buzzer. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. And the greatest bench score. Thanks for joining us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5. The Bucks train, and now here comes Antetokounmpo.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Herter passes to Young. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Solid there, just recognizing when to drive. When Young has some wiggle room, he sees it.
And GA Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Atlanta's shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Capella finds Collins. Pass to Hunter. Young in the corner. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Outside Holiday. Back to Giannis. Shoots from 8. Offensive rebound. He kicks it to Lopez. Passes it to DiVincenzo. A three-pointer off the mark.
Just 1 for 4 from the field. Not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Now, here's Hunter. T right on him. Kicks it out to Collins. Back to Capella. In the corner, Collins with it. Goes up again, and Capella with the layup.
Hey, you got to put a body on Capella. I mean, he's a tenacious offensive rebounder and does a nice job using his body.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. To the inside. Here's Giannis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Giannis has got 12 in the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And the work ethic coming into play there. Yeah, I like how Young can just focus on the task at hand.
Outside Holiday. Now the pass to DiVincenzo. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Atlanta leading by 3. Williams dishes to Bogdanovich. Gallinari outside. Kicks to Williams. He feeds it to Okongwu. Milwaukee with the rebound. Fast break, Milwaukee. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Williams passes to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Pass to Tucker. Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Connaughton kicks it to Tucker. Over Bogdanovich. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, I love watching P.J. Tucker work because he's got an old school mentality in game. All the little tricks are in his book bag.
Both free throws good from Tucker. And it's Williams with the ball for the Hawks. It's a 1-point game. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. He's off on that one. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Hawks ahead. They lead by 1. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. And the Hawks with possession here. They lead by 1. On the court for Atlanta, we've got Williams. Reddish out there with Gallinari. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Okongwu in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Using his underrated athleticism, Gallinari can do damage above the rim.
Teague against Williams. Outside Portis. Puts it up. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
And yes, it's good. Teague's got his first points in this one.
And the crafty, cunning Teague, fantastic at finding ways to score down low.
Williams finds Gallinari. Williams looking over the floor. And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That's his first foul. Kevin Huerter, he is checked in for Bogdanovich. So it's Atlanta now. Outside Williams. Pass to Huerter. Just 5 to shoot. The 3. The Hawks again can't hit. Bucks trail by 3. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Williams passes to Huerter. And here is Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Atlanta making a switch here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Gallinari. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Reddish. And Trae Young subbed in for Williams. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Collins dishes to Young. Shot clock at 6. Over Holiday.
You know, one of the things that makes Holiday such a terrific defender is his long arms. I mean, he excels at using them no matter who he's defending. Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of game.
Here's Young. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Game tightening up, no problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella go to work.
Passes to DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. From past the arc. Rebound Atlanta. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Hunter, the pass to Collins. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Hunter kicks to Capella. Here's Collins. Will not go. This is off the front iron. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A nice efficiency there. Giannis inside. Working on Collins. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Man, the attitude of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. Really what you want to see in your team's best player. He's a guy that doesn't back down when the game gets tight and things are on the line.
It's Collins with the drive.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off from giving the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Holiday finds Antetokounmpo. 40 seconds. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch.
everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. And Capella sends it back.
Boy, the timing Capella has on the defensive end, outstanding. Terrific at knowing exactly when to go up for those blocks.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3 can tie it now.
Timeout called, the Bucks. They're down by 3. 6 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Six seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Holiday. No good from three-point territory. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. This win, such a tremendous